Well, you've seen how you can unnest or flatten the elements of an array and then apply an aggregate, like even like average or a sum, or the sum, yeah, on the elements of the array. But is it always necessary actually to flatten the array, to explode the elements, and then to apply average and sum on individual result entries? Well, no. Just like before, yeah, you've seen several use cases of inline cursor. You've seen a lot of array functions that actually perform a lot of operations or on an array without actually flattening the array first. Yeah, you've seen filter and transform operations, yeah, with array, for, and so on, that perform on the elements of an array directly without having the need to flatten the array first. So just as a reminder that we have similar functions here for array average, array sum. Yeah, that if you pass an array as a parameter, as an argument, it will do this. You don't need to flatten actually the elements of the array first and apply average or sum. You have built-in functions that do just this. And look, to complicate this a bit more, let's have a look again at our data set. Yeah, just like before, we have this. And in this case, you don't need to call Unnes here. You call directly group by, but with array average. Okay, it's array average, is not average. Okay, in this case, why is this? Because look at the ratings. The ratings are nested arrays, but with array average, you don't need actually to unnest them first and then apply average and then do whatever you do, to compress back, let's say, some of them. Yeah, for data aggregation, we've seen several use cases already. Yeah, we've seen that on raw aggregates, yeah, they are similar to SQL, and you can apply directly group by and aggregate functions. Yeah, we're talking about typical aggregate functions, sum, average, not other specialized functions. Okay, we looked at window functions, and just like in SQL, you have inline aggregates, yeah, but on a different partition or sort order. Okay, we looked at unnested arrays, and we've seen that you can call unnest or flatten, yeah, to transform an array to rows, yeah, or to result entries. Then use aggregates very similar to the ones you have in SQL, yeah, like average, sum, and so on. And finally, we looked at nested arrays. And on nested arrays, you can use built-in aggregate array functions with no previous flattening. And these array functions are usually prefixed with array underscore. So you have array underscore average, array underscore sum, and so on. About the nest flatten function, yeah, that's rather a clause, yeah, in Couchbase. This will explode the array elements into separate rows. Yeah, I should use rows with double quotes here because, yeah, definitely it's not the same as the rows in a relational database. But think about the rows as result entries. Okay, and in this case, you'll get one object per result entry, yeah, with the elements that you have, yeah, with the array elements. This will be used in many cases, or this would lead to one to many. Yeah, if a join is used with a nest, okay, you may have a one to many relationship, just like the one you have here. You see below, Jack, and we had some bill, yeah, for each one. Jack, John, Mary. John had 100, 200 entries, Mary 180. The way I represent this here, you see side by side, this means that you have objects. Okay, you have an object with Jack, name Jack, an object with name John, and the same object has a nested array with the values 100 and 200, and you have Mary with 180. So, yeah, as I said below, look at below, rows with objects with nested arrays. Okay, and if you use unnest, okay, unnest will convert this to rows with array elements. Okay, so John will get 100, John 200, Mary 180. You see, Jack, if you use uh, is like an inner join. Yeah, Jack is no longer here because Jack has no related bills. Okay, so basically that's an image that represents what Unnest or Flatten does.